Greetings again. This is Dr. Bill White with the American Orthodontic Society, and I wanted to talk to you a few minutes this morning about uprighting teeth. It doesn't matter who they are, when they come in. They could be from early age up to as old as you get. As long as you're alive, you could upright teeth. And I want to show a case that we had finished the orthodontics several years before, but then they had a kind of a slightly impacted 12-year molar, and we were able to upright that tooth, even though if they had had no orthodontics or anything, just come in with a tooth like that. Let me show this case. It's just 3 or 4 pictures. Well, I think we have 5 or 6 pictures here, but we'll go through them and show you. This young lady came in with this tooth like this. Now, we had worked on her several years earlier, but she could have just come in like this with this impacted 12-year molar coming in over here, and you can see this tooth. And what we were going to do is just hook this, this wire would be here. We come up and hook it onto a tooth, and we just bonded a wire on about 3 teeth here and hook this right behind that, and as the tooth uprights, this will move out this direction, and then this tooth will be setting right in that area. So I'm going to just show a few pictures here of that tooth doing that. And now here is the tooth came in, and it was a pretty badly impacted 12-year molar, and we had to save this tooth. Now, you have to get on the side of the tooth some way or another. So we took an electrosurge or whatever you want to do and take the tissue off, but we went around there and cauterized that where we could get that dried out, and we bonded a tube on this tooth right here. Now this is, I'm showing this with a mirror stuck in the mouth like that, and we're looking at it straight on, but this is the back in the back of the person's mouth. I'm going to erase that now. You can see it a little better. And we're going to take a simple deal. Just you run out like that, and you turn. Now here we went down with the loop. You can go down like that, and then you can have this going out. But when you put it in here, now this loop will be down, and it'll be going down here. Now sometimes you can't, you have to do this, hook the thing, and then make a bend in the wire by hooking a optical plier on it, and you can activate it even more. Now let's go a little bit further here, and I'll show you this where this is attached to the teeth. Now we bonded a wire. You don't have to know other orthodontics. If you just learn this, every dentist ought to know how to do this. You don't need to leave teeth tilted like this, especially if you're going to do a bridge work, or if you're going to back it up, or you can bring it forward, close it up any way you want to here. So we bonded this wire. You see the acrylic? We bonded it like that. And now this is after it came up, the wire moved back. We put this hook right about here, and as the tooth uprighted, the wire slides back. So the wire, you just come out of here with this wire and make a bend like that, and you can reach up, and this wire would be right down here. You raise it up and hook it behind one of your bonds. If you want to activate it more, you can take a optical plier, and the wire let me kind of illustrate that with a little clearer deal. If you got the wire coming over here and it's hooked over that, and you want to activate it more, you can come and touch that, take an optical plier, put it up like that, and then the other part of it, and mash that, and you can bend this wire down like that. In other words, you can add to the activation without taking this out of there, and that's what we actually did there. And so it straightened that tooth out like that. Now there it was. There's another. There's the view where we started. This wire would go way down here. We bring it up. If you want to activate it more, you put that optical plier and it'll bend it down further, and it'll just pick this tooth up. And sometimes the tooth will go back because the roots are down in the bone, and then you hold this activation on it and then just pull it forward against these other teeth like that. So we do it like that, and then that's the finished product right here. We had bonded a wire, I say, on 4 teeth. It went out here, came back over here, and so, well, actually, this 6-year molar and the 2 bars in the cuspid, you didn't have to have it all that far. We brought it up in here, and as the tooth uprighted, this hook slipped back here on the tooth. Now, every dentist, is my thinking, should know how to do this. This should be something that's taught in the dental schools. There's no sense in going through dentistry. If somebody does not know how to do this, then he'll make a diagnosis that's not correct. I mean, he'd have to do something to upright this tooth. You can do that on anybody at any age. If the tooth is ankylosed, you'll have to break it loose, but that's very, very rare. And this can be done on anybody, any time during their life, if they want to straighten a tooth out like that. So I thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join our group and subscribe to it. And this is, to me, an essential thing that be taught to dentists everywhere. So when they're figuring out what to do to correct a problem like this, they know how to do this. It can be taught in dental schools. So thanks for watching. Now I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll hope to see you again later. I will stop now.